Here's to crossing our fingers and hoping that this live stream works. If you guys give me a minute, I need to quickly hop over to the actual YouTube page and post a link in several different places before we get started. But whoop. Okay. Okay, I think everything is all set. I think everything is all set. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this for a little while. Okay, so last time we had some technical difficulties. About partway through the stream, we lost video and I couldn't get it back until like just right before I actually ended the live stream. So let me just go through what we did last time and then I will hop right back into this. So we're almost done with the game. There's probably a little bit less than another full stream block out of this. So got Laverne her costume, which she's wearing now. We did that in the very beginning stream though. You do that through Hoagie. Once she has her costume, she needs to win the human show. So you need to use this mummy, get a name tag from the blue tentacle upstairs, put the roller skates on him in this room, send him downstairs, and use all the items, including the horse's dentures from the past, the noodles from the past, the fork from the present, the fake vomit from the present, and the laugh box from the present, which you get out of Ozo the Clown. If you give all of that to her, or all of that to this guy, and go through it, he will win the contest. And if he wins the contest, you get your next item, which is the dinner certificate. And you get this trophy here, which you can't use, but it just sits in your inventory to show that you've done that particular part of the game. Oh, and you also get the extension cord that you'll eventually need to plug in her Chronogen to the generator downstairs, eventually. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back into this and getting done what we need to get done. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Here we go with our first
Lieutenant, I want to ask you something. It may trouble you.
Ask away, sir. I can take it. I've got a strong stomach, nerves of steel, bowels of brass.
Suck on it, son. This is important.
One of the things that I don't like about this particular remaster is that the synchronization of the subtitles and the mouth movement isn't always right, and it's like really off-putting
things. Become suspicious that humans might try to infiltrate us.
Okay, cool.
Though basically stupid, they can be tricky.
These cutscenes are really long. Alright, let's jump back into this. So the very first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go back downstairs. Oops, not in here. I don't know why I went in here. I'm going to want to go back downstairs, and I'm going to want to give the guard, wherever he is, I'm going to want to give the guard, he's back here in the kennel, so I'm going to want to give the guard the certificate for the food that I want.
What brings a hot tentacle, baby?
Came here by accident,
I'm
bye.
here by accident, bye.
He lets you stay in here.
I don't want to be here either.
He lets you stay in here, but if you give him the... Hold on. Go into your inventory and give him the food certificate, he's like, oh, thank you, I'm going to tell my wife.
Whoa! Dinner for two at Club Tentacle? I can't wait to tell my wife.
Alright, so now that he's gone, you push this switch here, or you either push or pull it.
You're free!
Free to do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free, now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustache-filled tentacle with a big net. If we ran off with your eyes or not.
Yeah,
free.
you
to one last.
Right? Exactly.
That's
exactly what
warm
I'm
and
doing.
comfortable. Outside, we'll be eating bugs and moss.
God, that sounds
You'll be
amazing.
eating my fist in a second.
I know.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks. Man, I hate skunks.
Chance the Rapper.
Nice.
Yep. DeAndre Jordan.
There you go.
The Clippers.
There you go.
Andre Drummond. There's so many people. Like, why am I down?
Well,
What
yeah.
are you doing?
I'm live streaming right now. I'm actually live currently.
So they know.
Yeah, they can totally hear you. That's why I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Not really want to... yeah, it's just a video game. I'm kind of playing through a game right now. I was giving a playthrough, but it's called Day of the Tentacle Remastered. It's a point-and-click adventure game. So, lots of puzzles, lots of like. Day of the Tentacle Remastered. It's an old, it's an old reprint of a game that I played as a kid.
Nice. Okay, I'll let you. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh, here I go out the door. Oh,
Alright,
I do
so-
so enjoy these freedoms that my forefathers...
Give it up.
Sheesh.
Anyway, alright, so, now, if you go through the entire conversation, run with them, they tell you that the only animal that they're afraid of is a skunk. So, this is where the cat that will, or it should be now, outside, will come into play. So, if I go out here, and Here he is. Okay. So if you get close to him, he goes
Can't
away.
get close to him.
So what you're going to want to do, the easy, simple fix here is to spray the booby on the fence. He's got an itchy back.
This ought to
and
be good.
whatever. Oh, it's actually just whiteout. It's not like an itch cream. I don't know what they meant. I think it's actually just whiteout. But anyway, it stains his fur and it makes him look like a skunk. Now, the only way to get him down from here is to use the toy mouse that you found with the cat in the past with Hoagie. If you use it with him, use toy mouse with cat, he'll come down and
what
you'll be able to take him.
do we have here? Looks like a prosthetic rodent. Another specimen.
Okay, cool. So now that you have him, you're gonna go back inside, and you're gonna put him in the cage with the humans. And it's funny because the humans are actually Ed and the family from the original Maniac Mansion. If you couldn't notice, or if you hadn't noticed yet. Okay, so you're gonna throw the cat in the. Rather, you're just gonna use it because you're just toss him in there. You don't actually have to use it.
Hey, look, a skunk.
And again, here comes another one of my favorite art pieces in the game. And so they all run off in different directions, but because humans aren't allowed to escape, this guy will come in and he'll chase after them. So this allows you to get into the downstairs area.
Who says you can't learn anything from cartoons, eh, kitty?
Alright, so this allows you to get into the downstairs area, but before we do that, we're going to need the hamster unthawed and warm. So I'm going to go run and do that. I'm going to pop him in this microwave here.
Gosh, I hope this isn't like the primitive, dangerous microwave ovens of my century. Those things could really pop a hamster good. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Watch our commentary on this.
That
It's
was
hilarious.
fun, but only because this is the 22nd century. You see, kids who put hamsters in microwaves back where I'm from get taken away from their parents and put up for adoption. So don't do it.
Basically, don't try this at home because the last time that I did, I got adopted. So for an achievement here, you can throw the fork in the microwave. Oh, I didn't even realize I can do this. Okay. Or you can throw the hamster back in the microwave too. But it won't do anything. It'll just give you an achievement. I think the achievement is called Now You're Pushing It. So now that we have the hamster unthawed, we need to go to wherever the laundry room is. I don't remember where it is. I have to look for it. The laundry room is, I think, upstairs somewhere. Or maybe it's off the doctor's office. I don't know. No, it's not. I don't remember where the laundry room is, so you'll forgive me if I have to take a little bit to find it. Oh, it's just off here. I'm an idiot. It's off here. It's this door here. Alright, so we're going to grab this sweater out of the microwave because somehow the sweater has been in the dryer for like 300 years and nobody decided to check on it. So open up the dryer here. We're going to grab the sweater. And now the sweater's small enough for the hamster. So we're going to give it to him.
Ooh, cute.
And I'm also going to check this cabinet because I don't remember if there's anything I need in here or not. I don't think so, but yeah. Alright, so there's nothing in here. So, shoot. What we're going to do is we're going to combine the sweater with the hamster, and then we're going
This
to...
ought to warm him up.
run downstairs through the secret clock passage now that it's open, and we're going to start being able to plug in her time machine, her chronogon, which is actually a really simple process. If you have everything that you need, just run over here to the grandfather clock. We're going to open it up. Like I said, because the humans that were imprisoned escaped, the purple guy who was guarding the clock before wouldn't actually...
I doubt if I could budget.
Wouldn't actually let you go in, but now that he's gone, you can actually go in and explore. Okay, so we're going to open it up. Sorry, forgive my slowness. We're going to go inside. Good. It's good to see that he's back in one piece. Alright, so now that we're down here, let's see what we need to do. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the hamster and put him in the generator. Something's going to happen when I do that, but you'll see in a sec. Yeah, I basically get punched in the face. It's pretty comical the first time you see it. So he runs into the little mouse hole, but if you didn't do what I did before with the suggestion box and the flyer in the very beginning, you'd have to do that now to get the vacuum down here. So you just basically use the vacuum with the mouse hole, and you'll suck him up. Alright, so now that you have him, he'll be in this hatch here, and you open up this hatch and you get him out. And for whatever reason, with point-and-click adventure games, you only have to do stuff twice. Usually, you have to do something once, and then something will go wrong, and then you have to do it a second time before it'll work. It's like that with Space Quest a lot, too. Which might be another game I can play if I figure out how to stream from my laptop rather than my PS4, because I have the entire Space Quest series on my laptop through Steam. Alright, so now that we have him again, we're going to go into our inventory here, and we are going to put him in the generator again.
Well?
And she's going to be like, are you going to do your job? And he runs.
Look at that sucker go. He just keeps running and running and running.
Alright, so the very last thing that we're going to need to do down here is we're going to have to use the extension cord with the generator and put the extension cord out the window. Put the extension cord, use extension cord with window. Here we go. So now the extension cord is out the window, and we can go back outside and we can actually plug in this chronogram. Oops. All right. So, I'm going to go over here, and the extension cord is out the window now. So, I'm going to pick up extension cord.
But it's all hooked up down in the lab.
Oops, I meant use the extension cord, my bad. Use the extension cord with the plug, and we're good to go. That's the second chronogon taken care of, and the very last thing that we need to do is get a diamond, which means we need to switch back to Bernard. Okay, so I may or may not have the contract in my inventory still. I'm not sure. Okay, I do have the contract. So I need to get Dr. What's-His-Face to sign it. It's just a dialogue puzzle, but if I run down here, I can do it real quick. Basically, you gotta make them think that it's a petition to get rid of all tentacles, and that you're getting signatures for it. Oh, wait a minute, that's right, I haven't even woken him up yet, so there's a little bit that I still need to do before I can even do this. I'm glad I waited, because now I actually have something substantial to do with the live stream. Alright. So I have to head way upstairs. Like way upstairs, like all the way up to the attic. And I gotta hop out the window. And I gotta... Do I have a rope yet? Where do I get the... I don't remember if I have it. Oh, that's right. The rope is actually on the doctor up here. Okay. I remember now. I remember. Like South Park. The new season is great.
Good thing we've got Dr. Fred under wraps in the next room, huh? All that red tape ought to keep him busy.
Okay, cool.
Is that a W390B frivolous spending report?
I don't
No, it's
actually
another
want to go up here. They don't
561
really
negative
talk
attention
much, but they
statement.
don't let you go through the door, so you gotta go... You gotta go out the back way. You actually have to go up the chimney. Linda, could you give me something, please? Pepsi, if you don't mind. A regular. Regular, please. Alright. I'm gonna go through this door back here and we are gonna run up the chimney. And we're gonna go up the chimney to be able to go through the window. Alright. And it's this either this first window or this second window here. It's this one. This is the rope we need. Alright, so the trick here is to go out this window again, use the rope on the pulley to get it all the way downstairs. Hold on. We're going to use the rope wherever it is. There it is. Use the rope with the pulley. And then we are going to run back downstairs to be able to tie it around the mummy's neck outside in the front yard. We are then going to paint the mummy with the red paint that we got from Hoagie in the past. And then we are going to... Yes? Oh, hey, what's up? You feeling better? Nice Under Armour. Thanks, son.
Yeah, I bought it for him for like Father's Day or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and he like never wears it. I'm assuming. Yeah. Jesus, he got over crew and now he's got the freaking GI bug.
And they're saying that there's a stomach flu going around. I'm like, great.
Is he gonna get that too?
He's afraid of me.
Oh my god.
Not just like a little. Like 7 times overnight.
2
times in the morning. Just get off his own arm. 2 times in the afternoon. 4 more times at night. The next day he was fine.
Oh god.
Monday, about 6 times in the day.
Poor kid.
And then last night I was like, just give him some Zofran.
Yeah, you have to, because he's like, I can't.
You know, that's going around. Everybody in my church is
terrible. And he laughed. I'm trying to get it in the puke bucket and he turns the other way. I'm like, stop it. He's like,
Good kid. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
thank you.
Alright. So like I said, we're going to go back through the chimney here. And we are going to run downstairs all the way outside. And we're going to wrap it around Ted's neck. And we're going to pull up Ted using the same pathways. Ooh, Purple Tentacles, Man of the Year. Tentacle visits White House. Yeah. Ad begins. Unless we can stop it. Welcome everybody who just joined the live stream. This is Day of the Tentacle Remastered, and we are trying to finish this game in its entirety by the end of the live stream. We're almost toward the end. Alright, so we're going to take this rope here, and we are going to use it with Cousin Ted. There we go. You're going to tie it around his neck so that you can pull him up and use him as a doppelganger for actual Fred. Alright, so now that it's around his neck, just go through the door again. I'm gonna come up the chimney. Okay, and we're gonna like pull the rope. There we go. Okay. Well, we don't want to push rope. We want to pull the rope.
What for? What for?
What do you mean, what for? I just said pull the rope. Oh. There we go. Alright, cool. So now Uncle Ted, or Cousin Ted is up there, and you can paint him with the red paint. But we're gonna have to go through the chimney again. This is a little bit of like tedious gameplay. I wish there was a simpler way to do this, but this is exactly how the game is designed, so you just gotta be a little patient. Go through the window again. Alright, so Ted's up here. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the red paint and use it with Ted. Here it is, red paint. Okay, you're going to use the red paint with Ted. And then use Ted with Dr. Fred to swap them off the bed.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there? Well, try and keep it down, okay?
Alright, cool. Alright, so the second thing you're going to do is you're going to use the rope with Dr. Fred. Use the rope with Dr. Fred, who's over here on the floor. Not with the bed. Not with Ted. Wait, where is he? There we go, Dr. Fred. He's going to tie him up again, and he's going to pull him down so that he can get through the window and get him out of his predicament with the IRS. And the funny thing is, if you talk to the IRS, two agents upstairs, and you ask them if they're brothers, they say that they're all brothers and they're all like dedicated to the same cause. Okay. Oops. I gotta like highlight the rope again. I'm gonna pull the rope again.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
And you know, being pulled through a window and everything, and like smacking his head against the window pane, I feel like he's gonna have a serious concussion after that. But he wakes up fine.
Dr. Fred, are you okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab. Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the funnel. The funnel we found here in the present with us in the laundry room when we were putting the sweater in the dryer. So you're going to put it in his mouth, and you're going to use the regular coffee, which you've been holding on to. We've also been holding on to the decaf coffee, apparently. Use coffee with the funnel. And you're going to pour it into his mouth. He's like backing up. Like, oh my god, what did I do?
Damn good coffee.
Okay. Now Dr. Fred's awake again, and now we have to do the dialogue puzzle to get him to sign the contract.
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Okay. So, none of these options work except the bottom one. Say, oh, forget it.
I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
Okay. I'm starting up a petition to ban all
tentacles.
Wow! Where do I sign?
Right here.
And of course, because it's a petition and nobody ever reads a petition, he signs the petition no problem.
Well, good luck.
Okay. So now that we have that signed, I believe we still have a stamp in our inventory, unless... I think it's in somebody else's inventory. I think it's in Hoagie's inventory. Yeah, it's in Hoagie's inventory in preparation for this moment. Okay, so switch over to Bernard again. And really quickly, now that the contract is signed, we want to give the contract to Hoagie. And we'll switch back over to Hoagie. Alright, switch back over to the Hoagster. And you're going to want to use the stamp with the signed contract. Oops. Okay, so now you have the signed contract. Great. And the last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it in the mailbox over here. Oops. No, get out of here. Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. Use the signed contract with the mailbox. And the Pony Express will take it.
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
This is Farley Crock at LucasArts Games. I just discovered your contract among some very old files, and, well, our lawyers say that we have to pay you $2 million in back royalties. For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
What?
This is Farley Crock.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
Operator, get me a travel agent. This is an emergency.
Okay. So. Hold on. There we go. So what we're going to want to do is we need to get a diamond for the Chronogon to finally work. We need to get a diamond for the Chronogon to finally work, so we're going to go into the office here, and I believe that we still have the Swiss bank book, so hang on. Yeah, we still have the Swiss bank book. So we're going to use the phone.
Couch Potato Shopping Channel, Wanda speaking.
I want to buy a diamond.
That will be $2 million. Do you have a major credit card?
I have a numbered Swiss bank account.
What's the number, sir?
It's 846-427-35327.
Very good, sir. We'll send the diamond by Pronto Post Lightspeed Delivery immediately. Thank you for calling.
Now that's service. I better get this to Dr. Fred right away.
That should do it. Where did you get this diamond anyway?
It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts who were in the neighborhood.
How heartwarming. According to my instruments, everything is in readiness. Your friends have activated their units, so it's time to throw the switch.
Great! Hoagie! I'm so happy to...
Hi!
Laverne! Wow! I'm so glad you two made it back okay.
I hate to interrupt, but there's no time to lose. Now that you're back, we've got to proceed with the original plan and send you back to yesterday to turn off the Sludge-O-Matic.
Huh?
Say what?
Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They just barely made it back to our time alive, and I think...
And here's Purple Tentacle with his evil plan.
First.
Uh-oh.
And now they're forced to go back.
This time I know I can stop him.
Uh-oh. I guess we better do something.
Let's go.
No, wait! You can't all go in the same stall. Didn't you see the fly?
For any of you that actually have not seen that movie, The Fly is an old science fiction film
You're some kind of monster, dude.
deals with time travel, and at some point, when he's time traveling, a fly goes into the chamber with him, and they splice DNA, and he turns into a fly. It's a really awesome,
Mom
really gross
warned me
movie.
there'd be days like this.
Now, wait just a minute. It's Green Tentacle. What was that, Green? What?
I believe he's trying to warn you about me.
Oh.
We're going to turn off the Sludge-O-Matic and defeat your evil plan, overgrown worm.
You sorry lot are no match for me.
But there's 3 of us. Well, sort of.
Nevertheless, I mean to crush you.
Yeah?
You and what army?
Why, this army, of course.
Yikes.
You see, I've been busy. These are all versions of myself from the future. I've been bringing them back here using the Chronojon. Together, we will conquer the world. You 10 then. Go to the basement and guard the Sludge-O-Matic. No one is to touch the Sludge-O-Matic. Now, creature, I must decide what excruciating tortures to leave them to me.
And here's the old guy, the original Purple Tentacle,
for a chance to test out
with his
my
Dominionator, which we found out about earlier because we went actually and talked to him.
Excuse me. Us.
And he thinks us.
All right, the rest of you come with me. Next stop, the world.
What do we do now?
Whoa.
It wears off.
Aha.
Run for it!
How convenient that he can only fire one at a time.
Damn.
And that it needs to recharge. And then it also wears off.
The battery must not have had time to recharge, but it will.
Alright.
Shh. Maybe he won't find us.
You, where are you, human?
Okay. So now that he's out of the doorway, we're going to go through the door. We're going to open this door, and he's going to notice us, and he's going to shrink us down.
Blasted you. Aha!
Uh-oh.
Take that. And this.
But it won't fire again, which gives us time to do the next thing that we need to do. Why did we run this way? Okay. We're going to go through this door. And then we're immediately going to head for this mouse hole over here in the corner. And that'll get us to the next room. The thing that you need to do once the spell wears off, or once the diminutor wears off, is you need to grab this bowling ball. So now that you're big enough, grab the bowling ball, and you need to run back downstairs.
Hey!
Because he's somehow gone. Alright, so we're going to run back downstairs to the grandfather clock. Alright, so conveniently these guys are set up like bowling pins, and the last item that we have in our inventory is this bowling ball. So you obviously need to use the bowling ball with the tentacles. It goes through a cutscene where you knock them down like bowling pins. The last guy just like dramatically died.
Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from ever happening.
But here's the old tentacle again.
Well, I'm certainly glad that's over with.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Bye.
Leaving so soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another.
He shrinks us again.
Your efforts are so tiny.
Eek!
Alright, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk to him one last time. It's another dialogue puzzle.
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. My other selves are taking over the world as we speak.
And talk to him.
Just
what do you have
is
against
it you
humans?
have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors.
Sounds like that's all Dr. Fred's fault, really.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans.
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time. Would you like a demonstration?
Why don't you zap Dr. Fred if you hate him so much?
Perhaps that would be entertaining. Oh, rat.
Surely we can talk this out.
And you step on him and crush him like the little bug that he is. Which is so great. It's like one of my favorite parts of the game.
Surely.
Wait! You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time, the world and all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine. All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
all the tentacles start going away because there are time paradoxes who can't exist without their originals. And we save the day.
Our work here is done.
But we're not
now
quite
we can
finished
go
yet.
Home.
Epilogue. One last cutscene.
Well, kiddies, it's been more fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
I'm getting sort of used to it. Maybe we could go on the talk show circuit.
Help us, Dr. Edison. You're our only hope.
Yet another Star Wars
all
reference
right.
because this is LucasArts and they have to do the obligatory 20 references per game.
Idiot! It seems you're not exactly the sideshow attraction you imagined. You're just three complete goofballs stuck in one suit of clothes.
Super embarrassing. And when you play this, if you listen to the director's or the commentary that comes with the remastered version as you're playing, they talk about how this particular animation sequence with the stretching and everything.
Well, I'm glad that's taken care of. Looks like everything's back to normal.
And we are at the end of the game. This is the ending credits. I'm not gonna play through these. Hold on, can I okay, yeah, I can skip these, great. So we're at the end. Just while I talk about this, I want to see if I unlocked any new concept art or anything. Although I don't know how to access any of it because it doesn't always load properly. But yeah, this is the end of the game. I'm not gonna stream for much longer today. Friday we'll be beginning a new game. Hopefully a longer playthrough. I just got Dragon Age Inquisition. I happen to like games like that, but I don't know how well it will do for a stream and stream purposes. So I may or may not figure out something else to do. I'll take to Twitter and I'll see what you guys want to watch, or I'll take to Tumblr and I'll see what you guys want to watch. But with that being said, thanks for hanging out with me. This is a great game. It's absolutely one of my favorites. Like I said, I played it 3 times. Well, 3 times most recently, but I'm sure that I played it a bunch more when I was a kid. It's just fun. Games like this are fun. They're really simple. You know, sometimes they make you chuckle with the weird combinations of items and everything. So they're just really well put together, and the story was great. So yeah, thanks you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you on Friday at 2:30, and we will be streaming a new game. Alright, see you on Friday, guys. Bye.